everybody, I'm here to do a review today, and it is on the book Liesl and Poe by Lauren Oliver. So the book is 307 pages long, and it was published this year of 2011, and I think, it's Lauren Oliver's newest book. First thing I want to talk about in this book is the cover, and I think it is just absolutely amazing. It does tell a lot about the book. You can see pretty much all the main characters right over here on the side, and then it has like this cool image of Liesl, and then you see Poe, the little dog, and then like magic coming out of the box. And what I really love about this book is the hardcover version. After you take off the flap, it also has a picture, and then it has this huge willow tree on the back. So there are illustrations in this book, and the illustrator is K. Asadera. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but that is his name, and it has a little bit of his bio right there. I thought the illustrations were very, very good, but I will kind of get into that later.
So I forgot to talk about the illustrations, but I really thought that they added a great deal to the book, and it helped that you didn't have to think about how the characters look because they had it right there.
The genre is actually middle grade readers, or juvenile fiction, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So it's not young adult, but it can appeal to more audience than just the middle grade readers because of the story and the morals. So let me go ahead and get into the synopsis of the story. It is about a girl named Liesl, and she is trapped up in her attic bedroom, and she's put there by her stepmother once her father has passed away. And she can't ever go outside. She just stays there all day and draws and does stuff like that. So then one night a ghost appears in her bedroom, and his name is Poe, and he comes from a place called the Other Side. They become friends because of their like loneliness and stuff. He comes to her every night, and he just talks and stuff to her about the other side, and she asks him questions about her father. And it kind of reminds you a little bit in the beginning about Cinderella, because she's locked in the attic by her stepmother and stuff, but it's not anything like that. The story is narrated through third-person point of view, so there's like a narrator telling you Liesl did this, Poe did this, and this is what they were thinking and stuff. So I really like that aspect of it. So I want to go ahead and talk about the characters now. The first character is Liesl, and she's a very innocent, very humble girl, and I'm not sure exactly how old she is. I would say about 11 or so. She comes off as very angelic, and she never pities herself or complains because of her situation that she's in, and I just found her to be very sweet and adorable. When Poe came to her as a ghost, she wasn't really scared. She was very curious about him, and she was very accepting, and she just seems like she just finds beauty in pretty much everything. Okay, I want to talk about Poe now. He's the ghost, and I had really mixed feelings about him. He was actually quite mean. He was very impatient. He got irritated and annoyed really easily. Sometimes he would get angry. He actually was very helpful in the end, and he was just a really good friend to her. And he was actually quite funny and quite comical about the things he did or said or hinted at, so I really liked him, but sometimes he could get quite annoyed, I guess. The story also follows a boy named Will, and you will meet him pretty soon in the book, pretty early on. And he is actually an apprentice to the alchemist, which is another character I will talk about soon. And he is very mistreated, and he's kind of in the same situation as Liesl, where she kind of can't really do anything about it. She wants to get out, so does he, and they're kind of stuck in this really unfortunate situation. He tries to get out as soon as he can, and he eventually does, and he goes on this adventure of his own, and eventually the paths of Liesl and Poe cross Will's, and then they become friends as well. So I really like that. I thought Will was such a great friend, and he was really funny too. He was scared at first of Liesl, which I thought was funny, but he was just a really sweet and adorable character as well, and he was probably my favorite character in this book. So there were about 3 antagonists, I would say, in this book, and they were the alchemists, and the stepmother, her name was Augusta, and another lady named Lady Premier, and she was acquaintances with the alchemist. And they're really mean, they're really greedy, they're all pretty much kind of the same, like in their personalities and stuff. So they're really angry, and they just kind of are power hungry, money hungry, and that's kind of all their focus is on. So many times the adults were pretty dumb and they couldn't kind of figure out things, or the children outwitted them in a lot of situations, and I thought that was really hilarious. This book talks about a lot of great morals and great lessons. It talks about friendship and life and death, good and evil, also just the beauty of life and restoring beauty to kind of grim situations. Overall, I thought it was a really heartwarming story, and it was just really cute, really sweet, and it was a very fast read. You know, it was quite an adventure, and it was magical. I actually wanted to talk about the letter from the author that is at the end of the book, and I thought it was very personal from Lauren Oliver, and I just really thank her for sharing this story with us, because it came from a very dark point in her life, and she was able to write a story from it, from the loss of her friend. And I thought that it was just really deeply touching to know that she wanted to share this with her readers and kind of show her way of coping with this friendship was to write this really beautiful story. So thank you, Lauren Oliver, for that. It was really great, and her writing again is phenomenal in this book, as is with her other books, her young adult books. So I'm really looking forward to reading more of her books in the future, and I hope you guys all check this one out. It is great. So that's my review. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.